In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up your customer addresses so that they work properly inside of RouteStar. We're service software, so we need to make sure that we have those shipping addresses set up properly. Our software does not care as much about the billing address. QuickBooks handles the billing. Once you get the invoices, you send them out from there. We're really concerned with the service addresses, where your techs are going. You won't be able to use map optimizations or route schedule optimizations. You won't, your techs won't know where to go if we don't have the right addresses. And our software is set to read addresses a very specific way. So that being said, let's go ahead and get into this. In RouteStar, we're going to go ahead. If you just purchased the software and you have not set up anything, your username is the word admin in lowercase letters, and the password is exactly the same, admin lowercase letters, and then hit login. This will bring you in here. Now, to take a look at our customer list, first thing is my technicians upon installation would have done a sync of customers from QuickBooks. And to take a look at that, we're going to go to Customer Info, Customer List. This is going to list every customer that you have in QuickBooks. Now, while you look at the screen, you can see phone numbers, alternate phone numbers if you have any, locations with city, state, and zips here. You actually do not see the state, but you get the city and the zip code off this list. Now, you're going to notice that I have some customers that don't have any street address. And I'm going to show you how to set those up so that you do get those. First of all, this pulls from a very specific area. The street address here, let's say you want to take a look at it. We could double-click the name listed in blue. Double-click it, it takes you into the detail. What we were just seeing on the front of this list, that 333 www should actually be a street address. That pulls from this exact location right here. It's ship address line 2. We expect this to be set up like a piece of mail. Line 1 is your contact person. Line 2 is the physical road address or street address. And then you have a city, a state, and a zip code. Now, you don't want to make those changes just inside of RouteStar. You can't. You can, but it's not a good idea, and here's why. Anytime that you click the update or the QuickBooks icon along the top here, and you click Update Only Customers, or you click this button, which does customers and inventory, we're pulling a copy of your customer list from QuickBooks. So let's say you went in there and you changed this street address to 1234 Test Avenue inside RouteStar. Next time you update from QuickBooks, it's going to replace 1234 Test Avenue with whatever data your QuickBooks displays. So all of these changes take place on the QuickBooks side. QuickBooks is in charge. We are the add-on. Remember that. It's very important. So here's what you're going to do. Let's take a look at one of these customers. Test 5, if we drill into that customer name, you'll notice I don't have a billing address. I also do not have a shipping address. Let's get that in. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and open up our QuickBooks. And right here, I already have Test 5 waiting to be worked on. If we double-click that customer name, you're going to see I've just added a actual billing address. Now, there's two things I can do here to get the ship address to show up. First one is I can click the plus sign, give it a name if I'd like. But if I'm going to do the address myself manually, maybe the shipping address is different than the actual billing address. First line in here has to be a contact name. Maybe Karen is our contact person. Line 2, and this is what I was talking about earlier, first line is your name. Line 2 is your physical street address, just like a piece of mail. Maybe that is 1234 Test Avenue. Then you have your city, your state, and your zip code. Let's say we're in West Palm Beach, Florida. That's how it's got to look, just like a piece of mail that you're sending out. Contact name, address, city, state, and zip. Address always on line 2. Now, if we didn't do this manually, we could have hit copy and copied whatever was here. Either way, maybe I have a different billing address and a different shipping address. So from here, we're going to click OK. We've updated that address now on the QuickBooks side, and we really want to get that updated in RouteStar. So we're going to go ahead and we can just close this customer list, click on QuickBooks, and then we're going to hit Update Only Customers. The system's going to ask, you sure you want to do this? Is QuickBooks open? Yes. And then it starts. At the bottom, you're going to start seeing a little green status bar that will slowly fill up. It's saying Running Query. And from there, you need to let this finish. Once that finishes, You're going to go ahead and see that it brings you right back to the main screen here. And then you can go to customer info, customer detail, and there's that change that I just made in QuickBooks. I made the change and I sunk it over from QuickBooks, and now that customer address is updated. And this is what you want to see. You want to be able to see every customer address here. If you do not, or maybe you have a huge customer list and it's really hard to figure out who doesn't have an address, what I would do is locate one of these blank columns. And this works anywhere. You can sort any column in the software like this, but I'm going to go ahead and show you. If we want to find everyone who's missing a physical street address, select a blank column, right-click in it in the little area, and we're going to go ahead and filter by that selection. We're saying, give me everybody on my customer list that does not have a location address. We can reset. Maybe you just need to see the people that are missing zip codes. We can repeat that process here. Pick a blank spot, right-click, filter by selection. The system will list every customer missing a zip code. You can then make those changes in QuickBooks and update it into RouteStar. That is a very important piece of our software. In fact, one of the most important pieces. If you don't have your addresses set up right, the software is going to be really not easy to navigate and use. So I would really recommend setting this up first, getting all your addresses happy in QuickBooks the right way, syncing that into RouteStar. Once your customer list looks solid, you're good to go to start building routes and doing many other things in the software.